Welcome to the 12th installment of Bizarre News, covering the month of January of 2026. Starting off the year with Florida man, yes, Florida man that robbed a meat shop naked, but at least he wore a mask. Kind of ironic that he robbed a meat shop naked. To a woman that tried to avoid an arrest by defecating towards an officer. Now logically, how does that even work? How do you poop towards an officer? This doesn't make any sense. Unless you have diarrhea, then that's another thing. All the way to a Florida man, yes again a Florida man, arrested for exposing himself and fornicating a vacuum. Crazy sentence, also possibly the craziest bizarre news that I've covered. All of this and more in this 12th installment of Bizarre News. Man accused of robbing meat market while naked. So this right here is a Florida man that has been accused of entering a meat market and robbing $1,000 off of a cash register, all while being naked and wearing a mask and holding what some people say was a weapon wrapped around clothes. We're not even gonna question it. Also, according to officers who reviewed surveillance video, they said that the guy left a trail of clothes and other evidence along his route of travel. Stuff like a dollar bill on the steps of a nearby house, a pair of blue underwear that was also found on the porch, as well as a knife hidden behind a metal box, presumably the cash box. So this guy just robbed the money and then dropped all his clothes everywhere in the cash box. But the guy ended up getting caught and seems to have mental issues, and hopefully he can get the help that he needs now. Overall, a bizarre case, a Florida man robbing a meat shop while naked. Sword-wielding man offers squatter removal service in Bay Area. This guy seems way too happy for this job. What the fuck? You know this guy watches way too much anime. Also, that's not a samurai sword. That's way too small to be a samurai sword. ASAP Squatter Removal advertises itself as the #1 squatter removal service, and according to its website, removes squatters in the Northern California area. I don't know about that #1 squatter removal service, but sure. The company's website shows ASAP Squatter Removal CEO, oh god damn it, there's a CEO, James Jacobs, so the weeb, armed with a samurai sword, some kind of grenade, and looking like he's ready to do some serious damage to any unwelcome visitors living rent-free. What type of legal permit do you have to do some serious damage with a samurai sword and grenade? What? The service advertises itself as having 95% success rate, making us the most reliable service in the industry. Wait, so how does that work? Do they already have cases and 95% of them have been resolved? So either they intimidate the squatters and they get out, or he has stabbed people before, or blown up people. Jacob said lease agreements are signed between him and the property owners, allowing his team to go in and remove squatters. And it's not just done with samurai swords. We have AR-15s, we have M90 shotguns. Again, what type of legal permit do you have to be shooting that against somebody? This has to be a joke, okay? This guy looks like a joke himself. Oh my god. Also, they charge you $10,000 to get the squatters out. But look at the bright side. At least you'll have some cool ass weeb ninjas, samurai people coming in with grenades, M90 shotguns, and a sick ass small samurai sword. More than 100 people gather in Glasgow to watch full force kick in the balls. This is real. It's just a bunch of people going to a park and seeing somebody kick somebody else in the balls. Like full force kick. This little reunion is apparently a final send-off to male anatomy before a trans person's bottom surgery. Weird way to celebrate it, you know, but I mean, if people are enjoying it, sure, why not? Nude woman arrested after trying to be a mermaid in a private pond. What? And this thing gets worse. A Louisiana law enforcement official was allegedly attacked on Tuesday by a naked woman who informed investigators she had aspirations of becoming a mermaid. So she just wanted to become a little mermaid out of nowhere. And they said, no, you can't enter the pond. She attacked them viciously. What? Why is this happening? And on January 6th, are you kidding me? So apparently the cops ended up tasing her, but had zero electrical jolt effect. So either she was very committed to becoming a mermaid and entering this pond, or she was under the influence of drugs. But I think she just really wanted to be a mermaid. A flock of 50 sheep storm into supermarket, cause havoc. I don't know how much havoc 50 innocent sheep can do in the supermarket. They clearly didn't, they might have broken one bottle maybe, but they for sure left a lot of poop in the floor. Woman defecates toward officers during arrest at Fort Walton Beach massage parlor. This happened in Florida. Cause, of course. And it seems like cops were called because, I don't know, she was fighting with somebody at a massage parlor. And when officers arrived and tried to detain her, she started defecating toward officers in an attempt to avoid being arrested. Now, my main question is, how on earth do you defecate towards a person? Because usually when you poop, the poop goes down. It doesn't go straight. It's not like a bullet. Unless it's diarrhea. And if it's that is so fucking disgusting. She is charged with battery on a health department employee, resisting an officer, and permitting an unlicensed person to practice massage. Also, just for a second, story aside, can we just point out just how creepy this lady looks like? This mugshot looks so terrifying. It's gonna give me nightmares. Then again, she's Floridian, so being in Florida is already a nightmare. Springfield man charged with burglary after eating pulled pork. What, so eating pork is a crime now? Excuse me, Springfield authorities, what is this? A woman says she woke up to find her back door open and an empty container of pulled pork on the counter. Oh, so he just stole shit. She told police the container was full and in the refrigerator the night before. God damn, these fucking criminals getting into my house and grabbing my container filled with pulled pork and eating it. The woman also found a backpack on the porch that contained identification, leading officers to Peacock. So not only did he do a shitty robbery because he just basically broke into a house just to eat pork, but he's also bad at it because he left a backpack with his ID in it. Give this man a medal. This guy is so good at being a criminal, my god. Delaware man accused of having sex with a prostitute on a school bus. That whole sentence is cursed. Why would you do that in a school bus? Police in the city of Dover arrested Alvin Rom, 62, on January 12th and charged with patronizing a prostitute within 1,000 feet of a school, resident, church, or place, as well as lewdness. God damn. This is like so disgusting because he was literally a bus driver taking kids to school and then going and paying a prostitute. That is so disgusting. Florida man arrested for exposing himself and fornicating with vacuum. Now, if you don't know what the word fornicating is, it basically means sexual performance. Yeah, now you know what it means. So get ready to be scarred because this is a, what is this news story?
Deputies say a Seminole County man is accused of having sexual performances with a vacuum cleaner in public at a resort. Now he is locked up. According to investigators, video shows Kevin Wester.
Oh, there's a video? Thank God they never released that piece of media. The craziest thing about it is that there was another video where apparently he did the same with the vacuum, except out in the streets. That's definitely not gonna get released because why would this guy's is an exhibitionist. Suburban Chicago man asked neighbor to hang out. Was turned down, so he returned with a machete. How bad was the rejection? It was like, hey Bob, you wanna hang out? He's like, no, I don't feel like it today. He got very offended, so he came back with a machete. If it gets the person to hang out, I mean, you're gonna hang out with me, whether you like it or not, bitch. But yeah, that's the strangest, weirdest, and most bizarre news that I could find in the month of January of this year. I had fun making this video. Please tell me what your favorite bizarre news of this month was, and I'll see you guys in the next installment of Bizarre News.